Sunshines! Today I want to share with you, albeit a little bit late, my top 6 books of 2017. If you've already watched my most anticipated LGBTQ plus books for 2018, I'm sorry because there was a tiny little spoiler in that video. I want to keep this one kind of short. I didn't read as much as I wish I had last year, but these were the standouts. So first up and rolling into 6th place is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda is being made into a feature film, and I look forward to seeing it. In Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, we follow Simon, who is a not openly gay boy who falls into an email relationship with a boy who calls himself Blue. One thing leads to another, and it becomes this whole coming of age, who are your friends, what is life all about story. The 5th book on my list is Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. Bad Feminist is a collection of essays by Roxane Gay on her life, feminism, her journey with feminism, as a woman of color, the world around her, and sort of a time capsule of the last few years as well. It's really witty, it's funny, it's eye-opening, and I really enjoyed it. Book number 4 on my list is Not My Father's Son by Alan Cumming. Alan Cumming is an actor whom I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with, and he's written a lot of books. Most of them are memoirs. This particular memoir is about how when he was first approached by a popular celebrity genealogy show, which used to be on, to kind of discover his history, he started going down these paths of memories of his relationship with his father and his childhood. It's really well written. It's a fascinating look at his life. I listened to this one as an audiobook, and it was read by him. Listening to his fantastic Scottish accent for hours on end was a fabulous way to spend my commute. I would definitely recommend this book if you are interested in reading some nonfiction this year. Book number 3 on my list is called A Long, Long Time Ago and Essentially True by Brigid Pisulka. This book is set on the eve of World War II in a place called Half Village. In this village, a man called the Pigeon falls in love with a girl beautiful beyond words. Fast forward 50 years and their granddaughter, Beta, wants to try to follow in their footsteps. This land of prosperity that she's heard so much about is Krakow in the New Poland. When she arrives in Krakow, she discovers that it isn't all that she thought it was. She ends up moving in with her rough around the edges cousin Irena and her daughter Magda, and is thrust into this world of Krakow in the 1990s, which historically was still really difficult to be in. I loved this story not only because it was set in World War II, and we all know I have a soft spot for that, but also because it showed me a world that I wasn't familiar seeing. It was wise and beautiful, and I highly recommend it. Book number 2 on this list is really a series that I truly enjoyed, and that is this year I finally read the Darker Shade of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. The Darker Shade of Magic series follows Kel. He is one of the last of his kind, this race called the Antari, and they have magical powers. He ends up meeting this girl called Delilah Bard. She ends up attaching herself to Kel and following him around, and it's mysterious and there's so much adventure. They're a little bit slow to get into, but once you kind of crack that dawn of everything starts happening, everything keeps happening. I feel like they're easily within the 20-hour audiobook range, but they are amazing. And coming in first place, the last book in my favorite books from 2017 is A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. In this book we follow Henry, Monty as he's known by his closest friends and comrades. He is about to embark on his Europe tour. So as a young man in this time period, they would take their tour before they had to settle down and become the man of their father's estate. Along with him, he takes his closest friend, Percy, whom he also might sort of have feelings for, if you know what I mean, and his sister, Felicity. One thing leads to another, mostly thanks to Monty's reckless, scandalous nature, and they're flung into a manhunt, essentially, across Europe. It was mysterious, it was adventurous, it is heavily LGBTQ+ themed, which is incredible. There were twists that I didn't see coming, and I don't want to spoil anything, but if you haven't read it, you have to read it, because next year, book number 2 in this series that I didn't even know was going to be a series is coming out, and that book follows Felicity. Monty's sister. Alright you guys, well there you have it. Those are my 6 favorite books from 2017. Definitely check out all of the books I mentioned in this video. If they sounded interesting to you, I hope they did, because they are fantastic. There's an airplane. I'm really cold and hungry, so I'm gonna go, but I will see you guys in another video next Monday. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this video, and if you want to make sure you never miss another video from me, be sure to click the little bell down below this video so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Also, my link to my email list is going to be down below as well, and that is a great way to stay in touch with me, because each week on Friday I will send out a recap of all of the content I posted for the week, along with little stories and anecdotes. It's sort of like a love note from me to you every weekend. Alright you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah!